I didn't make it over here fast enough, huh? Priya. Alright, I guess I didn't make it over here fast enough. Good morning, everybody. This is Brittany at Big Cat Rescue in Tampa, Florida. I just got done taking care of Romeo. Oh, there you are. And these two girls were being super rowdy and moaning and yelling, and I didn't make it over here fast enough to see Priya. She's already asleep in her den. But this is Duchess. Oh my goodness. Hey, Karen and Donna and Deb, Casey. Good morning, Kay. It's very nice of you. This is Duchess Tiger. Good morning, Jen. Good morning, Linda. Hi. Good morning, Val. Hi, Nora. She's being silly. Good morning, Teresa. We've just got Duchess Tiger showing off for us this morning. Hi, Linda, Brenda, and Lisa. Good morning, Bill. Hey, Kathy. Oh, boy. You are something this morning. Thank you, Lane, for the donation. What are you doing all the way over there? Morning, Rachel. Hi, Sean. Good morning, Missy. Lady, come back over here. Good morning, Lynn. Hey, Donna. Good morning, Jamie. You've got my second favorite chuff on property, don't you, lady? Good morning, Nicole. Hi, Chris. Good morning, Christy. Good morning, Pam. You just marking everything. This is all yours. Good morning, Joanne. No, actually, Duchess is not spayed. If you know her story about being a witness protection cat here for over 4 years, we were not able to alter them in any way. So Jinx is the first one to have been fixed. Hi, Susan. It was so nice to meet you yesterday in the gift shop. That was good timing. I'm not always in the gift shop, but I gave a class and a little golf cart driving test to a brand new red shirt. Priya, are you sure you don't want to say hi? Hi. You were yelling at me to come over here, and then I got over here and you were asleep. Hi. This is Priya. She's just in her den. Morning, everybody. So if any of you guys are brand new, this is Big Cat Rescue in Tampa, Florida. We're an accredited sanctuary. We have under 60 permanent residents at this point. What are you doing in here? Oh, cool, Susan. You're doing a private tour today also? Well, it was very nice meeting you, and I hope all of your tours go really well. It's okay. You can nap. You just were making a ruckus. Such a ruckus. All right, guys. So we're gonna go out over here. I mean, literally, I was at food prep because I'm the rehabber on Mondays, so I went out to take care of Romeo. And as soon as I pulled back up, there was nobody at food prep except for me and Abby, and Priya was just screaming at us. And so by the time I got everything put away that I needed to and headed over and got the camera started, she had already passed out. Sorry guys, I'm trying to get this gate closed. There we go. Did I see that it's Missy's birthday? Happy birthday, Missy. So I'll get on the cart here and just take a little drive. I tried to show you guys every single cat on Thursday. Didn't work out because it was after breakfast time. It's probably not going to work today either to show everybody, because if they've already eaten and they're already kind of shy, then they won't probably be out. But we'll turn this corner here. See if we can catch Moses and Bailey maybe today. Maybe Loki.
The front gate is now open.
Alright, we'll leave this here and we'll just start walking and talking. Gilligan calling again. He's been very vocal lately. And it's so cute. He kind of reminds me of when Joseph Lion used to roar, and then he would just roar himself into like exhaustion. Like he'd roar and then he'd just flop. And that's exactly what Gilligan does. He'll call and call, and then all of a sudden he just flops like he ran out of all energy. Momo! Moses! Well, I see grasses moving over here. There's Moses. Hi, handsome boy. This is Moses Bobcat. Oh my. Where's Bailey? She's the one we gotta worry about. Bailey is very aggressive, plus she is notorious for peeing on me, so you gotta know where she is. Where's Bailey? Oh, I saw her slink away. Hi, handsome boy. So handsome. Bales. Thank you to everybody helping any of our newcomers learn about us. Again, Big Cat Rescue in Tampa, Florida. We're a truly accredited sanctuary. We're accredited by the Global Federation of Animal Sanctuaries. And we don't buy them, sell them, trade them, breed them, touch them. We don't allow any kind of public contact. If you see facilities doing that, they're not an accredited sanctuary. There's Smalls up there. Hi, small girl. What you doing? Are you zooming? Probably zooming. Here she goes. Look at that tail. Oh my goodness. Well, we've seen Moses. Bailey's pretty determined to not show herself. That's okay. They don't have to show themselves. That's kind of the fun thing about coming on a tour here. We are open to the public for guided educational tours. And pretty much every single time, oh, there's Bailey right there. Pretty much every single time you come, you'll have a different experience because you'll see different cats. Standard quarantine periods here are about 30 days. 2 weeks for the rehabs. Oh, you haven't fed them yet. Ah. Still, well, and they're still active too, so. So, Elisa, training intern Sky. And they're feeding Moses and Bailey. So that's Moses. Sorry. Well, and I don't even see Bailey. That's unlike her. There she is. I think 3 people are making her nervous, so we're going to come out this way. Not Elisa, but Bailey. Bailey's sort of like, why are there so many of you? So Bailey's creeping into her feeding lockout now. Yeah, when we rescue a cat, we become their forever home. Sponsors like you guys, all your donations go towards the care of these cats, and you're the reason that we're able to rescue and keep these cats for the rest of their lives. Many of the cats here live into their 20s, so it's a big commitment when we rescue. Judy, you can see the full list of the cats that live here and all their stories if you go to bigcatrescue.org/catbio. And that will give you a list of every species, their names, their rescue stories, their birth dates, all that information. So we're gonna let them eat breakfast because Bailey's acting a little suspicious. She's like, why are there 3 of you?
There's too many people.
Way too many people, so we don't want to keep her from eating breakfast, so we're gonna head somewhere else. I felt sad I couldn't show you guys Loki the other day, so let's try to see if he's out. I'm kind of trying to do like my second round because last Thursday we saw almost every single cat. What are you doing, little girl? Look at that little tail. Oh, and that's Mrs. out. Do you guys see Mrs. in the background? So she's, hi, Miss. Are you getting your tree? Oh, she's out playing and rubbing on her tree. Are you happy to be home, my little girl? You happy to see your neighbor back? Mrs. Claus and Smalls were longtime neighbors. I know if I walk over there, she'll go away, so this will have to be good enough. I see her playing over there with her tree. Smalls has a way with all the bobcats. She can get them all zoomy. Look how cute. So that's Mrs. Claus playing with her tree. Well, Mrs. has been angry with everybody for about a week. This is probably the first time I've really seen her out and about. She's been eating, but she requires you to drop it and totally go away. Rabbit kicking. So silly. Miss. Being so playful. Miss. You attacking your own foot. Oh my goodness, that is too funny. Well, we've seen her be cute from a distance. Let's try to get a little closer. I don't know if she'll totally forgive me anytime soon for operant. The fact that she heard my voice and didn't run and hide is kind of promising. Miss! Smalls, are you being a good neighbor again? Mrs.! Oh, where are we running to, lady? Miss? Where are we going? If you're hearing little howls and little chirps, it's Smalls. Hi, small girl. Are you being a good neighbor? You're such a good neighbor. Yeah, you're being such a good neighbor. Hi, Mrs. Oh my. We like being back in our old stomping grounds. Yes, that's very fun. Very fun, Mrs. Hi, cute girl. Hi, cute girl. Don't pee on me, please. What a good girl. Look at Smalls was just rolling around over there, chirping again. You guys are good friends. Such good friends. Mrs., it's so good to see you again. She's pulling a Nala right now. Wants to play with her tail and her feet. I think she's happier over here. Hi, Beeb. Because, I mean, she would play like this and she'd come out for operant. She'd play with enrichment I'd give her when she was over by the gift shop. But the issue with that is just there's so much noise, like when people come for tours in the parking lot, car doors, and people walking and talking. And so that's most likely why she's a little more comfortable over here. Still pretty close to the gift shop, but she's not directly on the tour path. You can see her if you look through Small's cage like we were doing earlier. What are you doing? You got a leaf on your head. Good morning, Mimi. Miss. Well, if she had to mark me again to forgive me, I guess I'd let her. Being so goofy. Hi, Carol Jane. Miss, are you ready for breakfast? Look at that tail. Oh my goodness. I mean, how do you walk away from this? This is so rare to see her out and being ridiculous. Being so silly. Oh, we're here in golf carts now. So darn cute. Hi, Miss. I'm still here. Better go get breakfast. So Lisa and Sky are over here now, so I don't want to keep her from breakfast. Smalls is over there grooming and waiting. Almost breakfast time. So we will keep moving along. Let's go see if we can still catch Loki out by chance. All right. It's Frankie Bobcat over there. Not that we don't want to see you, buddy, but we want to try to see Loki. Where's the Lokesters? I think I missed him again. If you don't come out before breakfast, he just isn't out. I see eyeballs. I don't know that I can get through 2 layers of wire. He's in that den. Loki. Nope, it won't even show him. Okay. Try to get out here before breakfast. Actually, let's go see Frankie while he's up and moving and active before he naps. Hi, Frankie. Hi, cute boy. Hi, cute boy. Hi. Hi. He's very hopeful that there's more food coming, but I can see from his plate that he's already got food. Little scraps. Why is everybody so itchy today? It's already pretty humid this morning. And it's already a lot buggier than normal. Where are you going? Are we hiding in there? Are we hiding in our ferns? Whoop! I zoomed in to get you and you just came running. And now it won't let me unzoom. Then you just came running. So silly. So silly. That was ridiculous. Nope. Thank you, boy. Thank you, boy. You got me, didn't you? You got me, didn't you? That was fun. That was very fun. Very, very fun. All right, well, I'm so sad we still don't get to see Loki. I actually fed him yesterday morning. He's so adorable. But he sure knows the routine, so he's like, he knows when the person's got food or not. Struggling with gates today, too. So Filmo's still mad at us because he's just got this back section with that really big den. Because we are building something to help him get up and down out of that tree a little bit safer. The other cat we definitely didn't see was Zukari. So let's try to see Zukari. Hey, good morning, Kim. So if you guys are just joining, we have been live for a little while. We started with Priya and Duchess. We've seen Moses and Bailey, Smalls, and then we got a lot of screen time with Mrs. Claus, which is super special because she's never out. And we tried to go see Loki. That didn't work. So we saw Frankie instead. Gilligan's over there blending in with his rock wall, same as last Thursday. Hi, Gilly. I don't like to make him nervous by getting too close, but I don't know if there's a good angle of you back here. Hi, handsome. Hi, handsome. So Gilligan, our Canada lynx. Let me see if I can zoom past the wire. There we go. Sleepy boy. He was calling a little while ago, and then he tuckered himself out. Thanks again to everybody helping answer questions. Newcomers, anybody who's brand new to these lives, always feel free to ask questions. We love to help make sure you understand what you're seeing. And they're posting lots of links for you to follow. These feeds post automatically on our Facebook page after they're over, so you can always rewatch them, go back through the comments and click on links. Speaking of links, Gilligan, our Canada links. It's a hot one, buddy. Are you gonna use your den? He has an air-conditioned den area that he rarely uses. Morning, Ellen. Does everybody know why he's got those huge feet? It's very zen this morning. You are right, Elizabeth. Yep, the lynx have giant built-in snowshoes, the way they're designed. Their primary source of food in the wild are snowshoe hare. And so their back legs are actually very rabbit-like. They can spring into action and they can run across the top of the snow. So they are built-in snowshoes. And somebody else asked right after I said it, but just to reiterate, that den area that you see up above there, all of that's air conditioned inside. So if it's too hot here in Florida for him, he'll go in there, but he rarely does. He's also, as soon as it gets hot and stays hot and we stop having these evenings in the 40s and 50s, he will basically shrink in size because he'll thin out all of his fur. We're walking behind Zukari right now because I don't know if he's already in his den or not. Zuzu! But I'd like to show you Zukari because we don't see him that often anymore. See where he is. He's got a huge enclosure. I think he's down here. Hi, Zuzu! Here's a handsome boy. Zukari's an African serval. Hi, mister! I know, he's like, why are you coming up from behind the enclosure? Deborah, we do not do live walkabouts with the rehab bobcats, so no, we won't be seeing Romeo today, but you can watch him live 24/7 on the rehab camera, and that's at bigcatcams.com. You can find the links to all of our live cameras. This is Zukari. Hi, smiley boy. I always think he looks like he's smiling. But you can find the Bobcat Rehab camera from there, and you can watch the Explore camera. I've already been out this morning to give him his AM meds and AM diet. And the name of the game right now is to get out there, get his water cleaned, hose off his plate, throw his food in, and get out of there, because we don't want him getting accustomed to people feeding him. Oh, where are we going? Zukari is one of the cats that came in with Cyrus and Chaos the Caracals. They had been housed in Ohio as part of a pet breeding industry scheme. Zuzu, it smells like cinnamon over here. Do you have a bag? Well, he can't have paper. Probably somebody threw in some cinnamon spice on the ground. And the other cat that we didn't see on Thursday was Sheena, and then I found out yesterday, because Sundays are my volunteer day, and I found out that over the weekend she started feeling a little icky. She was getting sick and not wanting food, so we've been closely watching Sheena. We sent out a fecal sample just to make sure everything was okay. She ate a little bit for us yesterday, but if you know Sheena, you know that she is very food motivated. Oh, there he goes. I was going to come around the front, but you can see Zukari walking away that way. So we'll go see if we can see her real quick. So we will find out why she's feeling icky and help her. Sheena! Hi, baby. Thank you, Barb, for the donation. Hi, Sheena. I know. Very hissy. Directly in the sun, too. Very hissy girl. Come back this way. I know, babe. I don't think there's going to be a good way to show you. Here we go. You're on high alert, aren't you, babe? So we'll have to keep you guys all in the loop about Miss Sheena here. Servals are super, super hissy. We always joke and say that that's their official hello, but they're native to Africa, so they have to be really, really fierce to coexist along some of the world's most intense predators. going, lady? Better go up front and eat food. So Dr. Justin's been watching her chart and we've been keeping him filled in. Let's see if Cricket is around. We only kind of saw Cricket eating her food from a distance. Let's see where she is today. Oh, up front. Hi, Crix. Hi, babe. Oh. Got wire right in your face. Right on your face. Miss Crix. This is Cricket Serval. Typical cat, looking away. She's like, you didn't bring me anything. You didn't bring me anything. Yep, she already had breakfast, so she is very content. You're kind of pudging out the side there, silly lady. Look at that. Look at that. She has the cutest little face. Cutest face. All right, we'll go. I know I didn't bring you anything, but I'll see you tonight for meds. Let's go see what Max and Marianne are up to. Sometimes they're super playful after breakfast, and then sometimes they're super lazy after breakfast. You just never know which one you're gonna get. I see Tiger Lily hanging out in Lockout over there. She's like, do I get more? It's Nikita roaring in the background. So if any of you guys saw my photos of them in their tunnel of love, that's what's left of it. It got wet and completely smashed. Cutest thing I've ever seen. Hi, Maxie! Hi, Miss Marianne. Are you guys playing? Can we watch? Can we watch you guys play? That was Max. Oh. Maybe not. There she goes the other way. I think he was gonna surprise attack her out of the den. Maxie! What are you doing, handsome? Better go get that girl. He'd still be playing with it if it was still a tunnel. He's on it right now. Still fun a week later. Oh my. Oh my. I'm guessing you're the one that flattened it, right? He's like, well, I couldn't fit in it, so I sat on it. Yeah, that was probably one of my most fun photo shoots I've ever done out here. It was just so cute. I think I took like hundreds of photos too. Had to pare it down to like under 15 just to share them. It was too cute. Where's your girl? Marianne. Belinda, it depends on the enrichment. If they've completely shredded it and it looks like a bag of garbage just exploded in the enclosure, we usually get it out pretty quickly. This one's not really falling apart. It's just been flattened. A lot of times we can pull it out through the side of the cage because if they've shredded it, otherwise we have to make time to go back in and get it out. And the weather kind of plays a role in it. If it's rained a lot and it's super soggy and gross, then we'll get it out right away. Otherwise, they can keep it for a while. Usually not more than a week or so, but... Where's your girl? Where's your girl? I think she really did just like go the other direction. No, Melissa Flint's castle disappeared actually many weeks ago. Definitely long before he even moved to his new enclosure. Well, I thought we'd see some Marianne shenanigans. No. Handsome boy. It's just grooming time. Yeah, I think Tut still has his love shack, but it's completely flattened now and kind of on its side. Again, it's a matter of making the time to go back in and get it because that's too big to pull out the side. Well, if you guys joined in late, you can start this over as soon as it posts. It'll be at dailybigcat.com in the Q&A with Brittany playlist, or it'll just post right there on our Facebook page. And thanks to everybody who donated, everybody who shared, everybody who's helping me in the comments. Oh, I see Marianne. Marianne just ran up onto that platform behind him. But we started with Priya and Duchess and worked our way around. We saw Moses and Bailey. We got some really cute footage of Mrs. Claus. Let's go over and see Marianne now that she's laying down. Marianne! Cutie pies! We saw Smalls and Frankie and Gilligan. Got Zukari in there today. This is Marianne Bobcat. And that's actually Lovey that just walked by in the background. Time to groom. These cats spend a lot of time grooming. She's very pretty. She's a very unique looking bobcat too. Yeah, that's Lovey that you kind of see down in the bottom corner. She passes by occasionally. Lovey's a really unique bobcat too. Really unique markings. So again, if you're new and you want to learn about each and every one of the cats that lives here, just go to bigcatrescue.org/catbio. Can I just stay here with you all day, Marianne? So peaceful. So peaceful. All right, everybody. Well, I hope you guys all have a fantastic Monday and a really good week. Hopefully I'll see you each day this week. I'm gonna try to get back into my Instagram lives this week too. So many people we need to reach over there with our message. And thank you to everybody who's on here that does go through comments on Instagram and reach out and answer questions and engage with people over there. I really appreciate that. That is like a whole new market of people that need to learn the mission of Big Cat Rescue. All right, everybody. Well, thank you. I will see you guys again soon.